Alright, let's talk about earthquakes. These powerful natural events can strike without warning, shaking the ground beneath our feet and sometimes leaving behind a trail of destruction. But have you ever wondered what's really going on beneath the surface when the earth starts to tremble? Earthquakes might seem like sudden, random disasters, but there's actually some fascinating science behind every shake and rumble. Understanding earthquakes isn't just about knowing they happen. It's about uncovering the secrets of our planet's restless nature. So why do earthquakes happen? Let's break it down and explore the forces that make the ground move. First up, the Earth's surface, the crust, isn't just one solid piece. It might look steady from where we stand, but it's actually made up of many different sections. Think of it like a giant jigsaw puzzle, made up of massive pieces called tectonic plates. These plates fit together, but not perfectly, and the lines where they meet are called plate boundaries. These plates are always moving, but super slowly, about as fast as your fingernails grow. It's hard to imagine something so huge moving so gradually, but over millions of years, these tiny shifts add up to big changes. They're floating on this hot, gooey layer beneath called the mantle. The mantle is like a thick, flowing soup of rock, heated by the Earth's core, and it's always in motion, pushing the plates above it. Now, sometimes these plates slide past each other, bump into one another, or even pull apart. Each type of movement creates different kinds of stress and tension along the boundaries. But here's the thing, they don't move smoothly. The edges of the plates are rough and jagged, so they often get stuck while the rest of the plate keeps trying to move. When the plates get stuck, pressure starts to build up where they meet. This pressure can build for years, decades, or even centuries, until it finally becomes too much. Imagine pushing two heavy books together until your hands slip. Suddenly, all that built-up energy is released in one quick motion. That's basically what happens in an earthquake. The plates suddenly lurch past each other, and the energy that was stored up is unleashed in a burst. Most earthquakes happen along plate boundaries. Think the Ring of Fire around the Pacific Ocean. This area is famous for its frequent earthquakes and volcanoes because so many plates meet there. Some of the biggest are at places called fault lines, like California's famous San Andreas Fault. Fault lines are cracks in the Earth's crust where plates have moved against each other for ages. When the stress finally gets too much, the rocks snap or slip, and that energy travels out as seismic waves. These waves spread out in all directions from the point where the plates slipped. These are the waves you feel shaking the ground. They can travel for miles, making buildings sway and objects rattle. Sometimes the ground will actually break open, but a lot of the time, it's just the energy rippling through the crust. The effects can be felt far from where the earthquake started. The size of an earthquake depends on how much energy was stored up. Scientists measure this using something called magnitude. The bigger the number, the more powerful the quake. Small slips might just rattle your windows or make a few things fall off shelves. These minor quakes happen all the time, and most people barely notice them. Big ones? Well, those can move buildings, reshape the landscape, and even change the course of rivers. Major earthquakes can cause entire cities to shake and leave lasting marks on the land. And here's a wild fact. Earthquakes aren't just about the shaking. The energy they release can set off a chain reaction of other natural disasters. Sometimes they can trigger tsunamis if they happen under the ocean, or set off landslides in the mountains. These secondary disasters can be just as dangerous as the quake itself. So to sum it up, earthquakes happen because the Earth is a living, moving planet. Its surface is always shifting, and every so often that movement reminds us just how dynamic our world really is. The plates are always on the move, and every now and then they remind us of their power. Earthquakes are a natural part of how our planet works, shaping mountains, valleys, and even the continents themselves. Next time you hear about an earthquake, you'll know it's not just random chaos. It's the planet doing its thing, one shake at a time. And with every quake, scientists learn a little more about the forces that shape our world. Stay curious and stay safe. Remember, understanding the science behind earthquakes can help us prepare and protect ourselves, turning fear into knowledge and action.